the last map in this series is Inferno. Even if Darksided do get Cobble, sorry, it's not Inferno. It's I've forgotten. I have it written down. It's Overpass. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Not Inferno, but I feel like Tainted take Overpass if we get there. But first, we've got to get through Cobble, and it's Darksided's T-side that we're all interested in because they haven't done this in months.
Definitely not. So it'll be interesting to see what they're opening up with. It looks like it's going to be a fast drop play. Oh, Infrequent just getting overrun. Badger and Dick Stacy.
It's a full split.
It is a massive split. Kyoto finding one just in this hut position here. Knows Texas pushed past. A lot of sound cues giving him away. Going to find Sync once again. Kyoto going to get traded out by Texas though. And they have full control of the A site.
Darksided has been working on this.
They definitely have. That was definitely a set play.
Oh, 100%. That worked really well for them, but the only problem in a play like that is you still got to find the frags. And now it's Church versus 2. All his teammates have fallen around him. Got to try and save his own map pick for his team.
We know how dangerous this player is, and especially in these sort of situations, these 1v2s. So he does still have a chance, but no kit. Just the USP to work with. His armor.
He's running slowly lower on ammo. We'll get the reload in somehow. Dick Stacy gives him time, but Dick Stacy just has to play this now. It's 10-second defuse. Dick Stacy's going to peek and force him off the bomb. What? Church has got it. I don't think that's music started.
So...
No, the music's not on. Cool.
Oh, it's so close. How we see the spray come down the wings and he flew. But no, it was a valiant effort there.
That's the problem with relying on the 10-second bomb music when you don't have it.
Exactly.
Look like a noob like I do. But that's okay.
The internal clock didn't work for that time. It worked on the diffuse, the diffuse kits, but not on that one.
Yeah.
You got to adjust the clock. It's maybe out of whack for a bit.
Maybe. That said though, full buyout from Darksided now. 2 AKs, 3 UMPs. Heavy stack on the B side from Tainted, calling out this B play. Hasn't really come in yet, but looks like it's going to be down. No, not down drop. It's going to be over towards the long, just peeking around, seeing what they can find. It's going to frequent challenge mid with the USP. There's 2 nades on Offnu and APOC. That's over on the B side. They're waiting for that rush. But not sure the T's going to go this way. They do still have the bomb over here. The other 2 members, look at that. It's Badge and Sync off on a high school excursion on a fact-finding mission. Trying to see what they can figure out about where the CTs are playing.
Exactly. Kyoto and Flix, they know each other are playing there. So just a back and forth kind of duel to see who gets the first shot on. Chachi would have spotted Texas potentially peeking.
Oh, this is the bloody jump bug that Big were doing at the major. I didn't realize you could do it at this spot. For those who aren't clear, it allows you to jump, not only without making noise, but if you do it right, which is the way that Chutch was just doing it, you're not seen on an angle like that.
Yeah. So
they have no idea he's there, and he can spot him to be long. I guess there's no rule against it. I mean, the major didn't decide against it, so there you go. That's a bit of insight for you as to what Chutch is doing with all that jumping, but 2 players walking into a long at the A site. They're going to be clearing that out, and the bomb will indeed rotate based off the fact-finding mission success of Badger and Sync. I called him Badger, his badge. But Infrequent on the site with the USP somehow finds a headshot there. If he can find one more kill here, he could undo this whole thing, but you have to think that kill is not coming. And there's Flix onto Kyoto, Flix onto APOC. Infrequent overwhelmed, Flix runs out of ammo, but it's a 2 versus 3. Bomb moving to the side. Will be planted, there's no kits, there's no armor. It's all on Offnu with the UMP. And now it's all on Chutch with the P250 clutch situation. Once again, all players are low. Potential for some frags. But he's forced out. They're playing this one very, very passively indeed. Grabs a UMP. Timing not quite going to work out for that shot on Detector, which would have been possible if he could have hit it, but he'll be running away. Darksided so far looking good on that T side.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Tainted Mind's probably maybe caught a little bit off guard by some of the splits that's happening onto the A side. So we're seeing sort of almost a renewed Darksided team. Darksided though, going to be taking their second round. Chutch going to be just saving this UMP and the P250. No armor to take anything. $100 for himself. We'll be able to probably drop that that UMP and maybe give it an SMG or something. Maybe he's going to keep it for himself.
Yeah, it looks like he'll keep it. I mean, what you could do with that maybe is throw it to Infrequent so we can try and get some kills, get some money, because he's going to be investing minimally as it is. He wants that AWP in the 4th round gun round, so he's only going to buy a P250 there. So maybe give that to him, but also Chutch the armor behind it, so it makes sense. Infrequent's on the minimal investment, so he can get himself that AWP. It's 3 grenades though out of Kyoto, Offnu and APOC. Looks like they're going to fang those up, drop if the T's make any noise. The T's though, spreading out all over the map, trying to see what they can find again. Playing this one carefully, and Darksided, it's a little bit early to call yet as Chutch continues to jump bug his little head off. A little bit early to call, but so far Darksided are looking pretty organised on their T side of Cobble.
It's just looking very tidy. I think that's the biggest thing is, you know, strats can only really work and when the push is through and you're starting to get those frags, but it's just looking so efficient.
There is a hole in that for Chudge.
Yeah, it is a very
sneaky,
good angle for him.
Sneaky little hole. So the smoke will be fading very shortly, and there's still no T's near it. Instead, they're going out towards long, where again, it's only infrequent here. I wonder if TM are going to adjust to start stacking more players on A, given that it's been the A hit and only infrequent's been here. Everyone else has been rotating, but this is an eco round, really. You can't expect too much out of these players. You can expect a lot of damage out of Ofnu, though. Tags Flix down very low indeed, and that nade would have been a slam dunk if Flix had kept moving, but he stopped to reload and it saved his life. Site now being cleared out for the T's. Got to get their bomb down safely. All the remaining CTs are set up around the connector or in the hut.
Just go for these exits, trying to get as much damage as he possibly can. Dump the economy of Darkside, maybe steal an AK away. Chachov still got the army. Probably going to find Flix, and he will. With the help of Ofnu with some damage before. Ofnu doing absolute work with the USP previously.
Chicken checking out the situation.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm going to see a 3v4 though. TM players just waiting to see what they can do, just see if they can exit frag. Get anything, but the T players are going to actually exfil via and along. Texas sticking around just that little bit longer. Got to be finding Kyoto. Going to be dropping that CZ. Chach and Apoc now going to fall back to B site. Going to be saving what little stuff they have. Darkside have come away pretty unscathed.
They do really. They lost one gun. It was the SMG. So an SMG in the grand scheme of things, who cares really? Though you buy those so you can lose them. And it'll be an upgrade straight to an AK for him. Orp's out and infrequent though. That's why he only had the P254. This is why he was saving. This is what he wanted. He's got the big green gun. No head armor on any of the T's, but you don't need it except for Sync, who might be a bit of an issue for these CTs if you can get in close. Yeah,
absolutely. It's interesting. You're thinking that he was going to upgrade straight away to that AK-47, but he's going to be staying on that UMP for just that little bit longer.
Bonus round.
Well, he frequent so close to that flick. If only he knew. Texter. Well, he has an idea that it's safe to kind of push up. He knows how fast Infrequent is. He's a very fast player. He does like to consolidate quite quickly. He's going to get caught out. Sync with that UMP. Going to be banking more money. Not going to get enough done, though. Often going to be trading him out.
Too greedy for the gun. Push comes into the A site, though. Ofnu is ready. He finds himself another frag here. Bear in mind that all of these CTs are one-tappable with that lack of armor. Might be a slight issue as well. Apoc's going to get caught out by Dick Stacey lurking his way into connector. Goes back through the smoke onto the A site. Almost finds out Ofnu, but Ofnu is looking sharp on land. He's got 3 frags already. Looking for more if he can find it. Could have a chance here onto Flix, who's looking the wrong way. Ofnu finds it as well. He's looking on for the ace here. Not quite. It's denied, but there's Kyoto with the trade. Massive round from Ofnu with 4 frags for him. 1 for Kyoto to clean it. And it's the first round for Tainted Minds. Again, all on the A site. It's interesting as well. I mean, that round they did actually have a change. It was still, you know, Infrequent was the main presence on the A site, but he was getting aggressive, looking for frags everywhere. He posted up in the mid, looked for a push there, pushed down Danger, trying to catch out what he could, and now they've got 2 players on A. As Darkside just haven't gone B.
Yeah, I think they're going with the sort of the thing of keep doing it until it works, and then maybe switch it up. So, sorry, until it doesn't work, rather. Yep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We are seeing a pretty heavy stack from both teams here towards the B side. Just seeing it.
3 and 2 for both of them.
Much. So I can just see, get any information, if there's any early picks going on. Fail flashbang, AUCS at its finest. Texter and Flix not be able to really push onto this drop position just yet. The smoke will go down. They might be able to grab a position now. Kyoto going to be forced back and Infrequent in connector.
That was a drop fake as well. They both jumped on top and then shot a few bullets through. They're just making audio cues to fake they've gone down.
That's true, actually.
They haven't. It's all a prank. Going back over towards the A site. But Ofnu is here, posted on a very narrow angle, looking for them. Timing though, gets the smoke out, the spot's Badge. Good pre-fire. Avoids most of Badge's bullets coming through that smoke. In fact, all. He does a lot of damage himself. Great flashbang for Infrequent, who's tapping away, finds himself a kill. No Dick Stacey is down there as well and drops the bomb. Oh no, it's bounced out into mid 2. That is horrible for the T's. Infrequent's been caught out by Flix, who is hunting. Coming in very, very quickly indeed. But Ofnu's in a great spot. The crossfires are still set for these CTs, and there's Ofnu stepping up once again. 2 frags, and the 3rd comes in for Kyoto. Tainted Minds looking good on their CT side now. They've got the guns in their hands.
I think it's something to be said that Tainted Minds, despite only grabbing 2 rounds so far, they're looking so sharp. Those dinks are coming in, and especially some of those pre-fires that we've seen from Ofnu, they're just beautiful.
Ofnu's on it right now. He's 7 and 4. Still fragging in the server. Apox grabbed himself an MP7. He's called that these Ts will have no armor, and he's absolutely correct with the exception of Texter. Everyone else is going to be a nice easy mop-up. Well, there's body armor, but you know, who cares? Easy headshots with the MP7.
Watch.
And Apox just peeking into long. Had a flashbang thrown for him in support. Gonna throw a smoke out as well. Actually boosted up the end of long here. Smoke's just trying to force him back, get some pre-fire through, flashbang as well, using utility well so far. Tainted mines. They're actually down drop this time. I'm trying to get the mine games going because they didn't go down last time, but Kyoto is posted up on this window, waiting for Sync to peek. Dixtacy though is going to find a kill on Ofnu. That's a big frag it's taken out.
Absolutely, that's going to be opening up and distracting CGPL. Good spam coming through, yeah. Dixtacy getting down to 55 HP. Frequent just doing enough, not quite able to. Kyoto going to be finding Sync, Tech's going to be trading it out. Now they have connector control and they're going to be pushing onto this A site.
Apoc.
Now it's but can he find anything? Not yet. He's got everyone going around him. He's going to find one, flick and take it out. He's going to find Dixtacy as well. It's just Texa left on the A site, and we do have Badger down. Oh, the spam is so close. Texa on the A side getting taken out and just Chutch to clean up.
Apoc just got denied so hard. He was between like 3 or 4 Ts and couldn't find one. He does have one frag, but oh man. He's not even he's playing badly in that round. He's just running back and forth and everyone's killing all the Ts around.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just playing distraction right now or something.
Surprise. Yeah. Doesn't really matter though when he's got teammates like Ofnu and 7 kills. 3 rounds to 3. We're tied back up despite a good start for Darksided. And that's the momentum they've got to get back rolling as well. Bearing in mind they picked this side. I'm not sure how their CT is going to be on this map, given how long it's been since we've seen them play it. But you would think their T side is their better side, given they chose to start that way.
Good push by Ofnu, just they're bringing that back into the game, sorry. Great peek, and Apoc finding another frag there. It's now 3v5 in the situation. No trade out coming from the Ts yet. This is a good play. Texer finding one frag. Kyoto going to be trading out. Sync taking out Ofnu back towards A. Ofnu just overcommitting himself just slightly to the A longer position there. Seeing if you can get any information now. It's just the 2 players, Sync and Flix.
We're going to B, which is where the stack is.
This could be running into another grinder, but see how this works out for them. Just the 2 players. We do have Infrequent just left on the A site if they do go back there. Infrequent just playing incredibly strong, holding the site from the site itself. Kyoto going to be the direct engagement though. He's seen the player there. He has to know. He's deny them time as much as possible. He's got the AK, so he's got the utility, he's got the ability to do it. They do have plat control. Kyoto now. Great flash to keep those Ts away as long as they can. Almost 35 seconds left on the clock. They need to do something. They do have some utility left. They can smoke out some positions. Obviously peeks it down. Kyoto going to be taking out Flix. Just Sync left with only 30 seconds left. Going to be finding Apoc, trading it out. Kyoto, he's going to find one more. He needs to get this bomb down right now. Trying to
oh my goodness!
Infrequent! Great finish for him. He's on fire right now.
That was dangerously close for Sync though. A valiant effort indeed. In the 1-on-3. Get 2 frags, 2 headshots, trying to make it happen, but unfortunately can't close it out versus the rotating Infrequent.
A valiant effort.
A valiant effort indeed. It's going to be an eco now. Not even an eco, sorry, a force buy. Good old Techers. Classic Tech 9 buy.
Classic Tech 9, as we were saying before, it's got that like 70% chance of being the most OP gun in the world.
30% chance of being a wet sponge.
Pretty much.
The cleaning implement, not the person.
True, very true. We are seeing a very aggressive play coming out from Darkside. Actually, they're going to be falling back. It's just trying to play information, deny as much position for these CTs as possible. So the bomb is going to be making its way towards B site. Dixtacy, Flix, and the bomb carrier being Sync, making their way towards B. It's interesting. The split play going to be coming out. See if maybe they try and sell this A push still. Flix doing some work over towards drop. I don't know if he's going to be able to find anything though.
The bomb's actually rotating back out. So in this sort of setup, you have 2 options. Well, mainly 2 options. You can go B with the bomb, assuming the bomb is where it was, not where it is now, because now it's open-ended. But if the bomb's towards B, you go B and have your 2 A players try and pick up the rotators coming in through behind, or you send your A players in first, try and pull some people off.
Yeah.
Either way, though, it's not started out well, as Infrequent's found himself the opening headshot with the badge. The Molotov to deny Flix. And now with the Molotov in, they move in. Make noise. Quick, easy burst for onto Dixtacy from Kyoto. Infrequent finds Texter, and really, there's not been 1 damage done by 3 Tech 9s so far to side. This could be better. No, still didn't actually get hurt there. It was almost teammate taking damage. Now Sync tapping away, can't find the headshot. Very, very clean from the Tainted Mines guys. I believe that was 5 headshots. Lovely.
Pretty much was. I think there was a
want.
couple of player models on the T side that got pretty much deleted from the game just then. So
it's no good.
It's a good start for Darkside. A good start for Tainted Minds, rather.
It's 5 straight as well.
Yeah, 5 straight rounds. Darkside had a very good start. They've just they've pulled this back now. So obviously the economy's starting to stabilise a little bit for them, but a couple of lost rounds. If Darkside can break their economy, then Darkside might take the lead again. Bit of a slower play now. Darkside just kind of spread across the map. Badger once again just trying to find any picks towards mid and A long. Pre-fire, just in case Infrequent has that cheeky op. You know he loves to play with.
Doesn't in this case, but his M4's been equally as deadly in the last few rounds. And this double stack towards long, this could work very, very well indeed. Flash goes straight over the top for Badger, doesn't blind anyone, and here's Offnu stepping up. Sync has to worry about the crossfire, and he can't deal with it as Infrequent is there, pardon me, with that trade frag. The down drop again, but Kyoto's going to check it. Just misses that headshot. It'll be flat. How did that flash not...
I have no idea. I think it's just one of those just CS things.
One of those Counter-Strike things.
Yeah, pretty much. Dick Stacey, though, just able to creep out his way. Texter and Dick Stacey able to take full control of this site now. With Flicks on the other side, contesting the T's as quick as he can. He's going to get taken out by Offnu. He gets drop control, just the 2v4. There's a lot of utility for these CG players. Not much going, actually none left now for the T, so they need to do this all with firepower. Offnu's going to find another frag. He's playing so well, and Kyoto's going to clean up. And Tainted Minds will retake, and they won't even lose a single player as they enter onto that site.
4 players alive. As you say, they lost APOC initially. Don't lose any more after that. 3 frags for Offnu. He's stepping up here. He's 11 and 6. I mean, really, statistically looking at the Tainted Minds guys recently, it has been these ex-Winterfox players that have really been stepping up, but it's especially Offnu today. He's playing very, very well indeed on the dark-sided side. It's such an annoying thing to say, the dark-sided side. Join the dark side. There's not as much answering, and here comes a very quick B play. Flashes everywhere, and they're going in very, very fast indeed. Here's APOC, can't find anything. Chutch is going to tap away with that M4A1 and finds 2 answering frags. Looking for a third as well, runs out of ammo. That's the problem. You only get 20 bullets, and Dick Stacey's there with the wallbang. Now it's all up to Offnu and Infrequent. Infrequent goes inside this site, finds himself a headshot, looking for more of the pre-fire, just off on Dick Stacey. And they know where Sync's playing from as well. Make it a 2v1 now, all on Sync. Great answering frags from Infrequent to bring this one back, and it's Offnu and Infrequent, the 2 hardest fraggers arguably on Tainted Minds right now, up against Sync. And it's Infrequent to close it out.
It's hearing some...
I didn't even know what that was, but it was enthusiastic. I'll give him that. Oh, what? Infrequent.
No, Infrequent, please. No. Don't do it.
See, that there is what we call here in Australia damn dak-dak.
That's a damn dak-dak.
That's a damn dak. I don't know why we're doing that in a not an Australian accent.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, that's... Where's he going to play with it? I mean, I would get... My guess would be B. Either post up,
platform?
Post up, plat, and spam through. Or post up coop and spam through the smokes if they throw the end of platform smokes. Or you can play A.
Potentially.
I mean, I personally want to see good old Infrequent confidence. I'm going to play a drop with it, mate. I don't think I've ever seen it in a pro game, but I want to see it. Now that the thoughts entered my head, I want that to happen.
Do you hear that, guys?
Behind us, I know you guys can't hear it for the sake of competitive integrity. They've got the big old sound-cancelling headphones on, but if I could send a message to any player right now, it'd be, hey, Infrequent, play drop. Yeah, and I'd also send one to all of Darkside and say, hey, guys, jump drop.
Just jump.
We don't do that.
Don't buy armor.
Don't
buy armor.
Just to be clear, but
yeah, we don't. If we don't, that'd be
fun.
That would be fun though.
Unless it wasn't a misbuy either, because my first thought was maybe they've called the pause because it was a misbuy and they want to correct the round. But he bought it after the pause started, which means there you go. He'll be keeping it. So where is he going to play? Was I right? Yep, looks like he's setting up over towards B, and it's going to be a fast B play. This is the time when he needs it to work right now. They're coming in very, very quickly indeed. I want to see some dacking, but they're getting out super fast, and there's 1 kill for Infrequent. He gets 2, looking for more. He does actually know he needs to right now. Let's go, Infrequent finds 3 with that thing, makes it work. It's only Dick Stacey left against 3, and you can only assume the Tainted guys will grab that dak as soon as this round ends, as long as they win it.
Definitely.
They just need to not let this 1v3 against Dick Stacey go against them. So far, they're playing this one very passively indeed. They could spot him there with the shoulder movement. It looks like Kyoto's set for this. No, Kyoto's not ready for it. We'll get headshotted down, but it's still 2 players left against Dick. No utility on him, but they're giving him these 1v1s. His movement is so good to isolate these. It's all on Offnu now. He's trying to get up lane, try and catch Dick Stacey out, which I think he might have done. It's so close, and Dick Stacey can't quite find it, and there goes Ovnu on his bike looking for the... Nope, the Dax Rock, buddy. That's rough.
Damn, that was a huge investment.
Fair enough. He did have like 11k when he bought that thing, or 10k, so fair enough.
He probably just wanted to burn some money. But infrequent, no, he's going to be grabbing this off. I wouldn't be too surprised.
It's a mental thing. They'll never rush B ever again.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
They probably will.
Infrequent's hanging back. He's actually sitting towards...
He's playing a line. He's playing a line straight down into mid. Yeah. So that line is down through the door. The entrance to the entrance to mid.
I'm more surprised that he's actually not playing the more aggressive angle.
So am I. It's infrequent. Yeah, that was interesting. But you normally see him playing that. But no, he should post it up here instead. The strength of this position is he can help out his teammate at long if he needs to. But Darksided not going to challenge that position. And admittedly, the way we got those rounds is a little bit different. But this is looking quite similar to the way Cage started off.
A little bit, yeah. Honestly. We do, honestly, we've got Ovnu and Infrequent just being absolute powerhouses right now, and I think that's a big contributing factor for a lot of the rounds that Tainted Minds have gotten so far. But I don't feel like Darksided necessarily have done anything wrong, though. Like they haven't really had any big misplays, it's just been the fragging capability.
It's been the main thing, really. You know, Darksided will set up towards B again. They still have a player over on A. Stick Stacey. Usually the lurker for these guys, the RGL and lurk, it's a combination we see. Not so much in Australia, but definitely overseas.
Yeah, absolutely.
RGL and lurk, RGL and AWP, and there's a frag for Infrequent on Dick Stacey. There's a little bit of delay in the sound, but we'll try to make do. Now APOC on the stairs, push in, Touch has found one, there's a frag for APOC, and a second, all headshots. We'll get to Texter actually finds one, finds two, gets the reload in, but he's 6 HP, and he can't run away from APOC, who grabs himself 3 frags in the round, finally waking up a little bit, and makes it 9-3. Tainted Minds, 6 rounds over Darksided. This is their own map pick, but I need to see more out of DS if they're going to do such a, you know, a gutsy play like picking the T side.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is, for all intents and purposes, a T-sided map, you know, in most circumstances anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, if Darksided had continued that streak that they had, you know, they got the first 3 rounds and they've hadn't had anything since. So early picks though, Sync taking out Infrequent. Acid AWP being dropped and mid position is now compromised. It's just Ovnu now on a long. Shot's going to be dinking him down, but Dick Stacey going to be trading it out. Brought down to 11 HP, but the trade is good. Darksided looking a little bit better going into this round as opposed to previous ones.
Well, there you go. Tried to say it. There it is. Look at Sync. He found himself a kill, lurking over in danger. The bomb's not going to rotate, but the CTs now have to. It's a 2v4. You have to play a 1-1 unless you go for a gamble stack. And now that they've lost players on both bomb sides, they can't be sure where this hit's coming. They have to play 1-1. And Sync, he's going to get in behind him through connected. He's going to hear him. Yeah, he's heard it. And he's going to win the duel as well. It's a headshot. Makes this one a little bit more even. Given how low Dick Stacey is, this could be doable, but it's very, very difficult. And APOC has to pull back. His teammate will be rotating him, but he can't get the kill. It's all on Kyoto. 33 HP. Full utility. Bit of time to work with as well as that bomb. Which is that hit the floor out of the hands of Dick Stacey. He's actually going to flash himself straight through the smoke and finds himself the 1 kill. Dick Stacey is very, very low playing in lane, but the flank is coming. Texter wants to walk through this smoke, but he's going to wait for Kyoto to make his next move to be very sure that his timing is right. And here comes Texter. There it is. Well played in that situation by Darksided. They get themselves one more round.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as they knew that... who was it, sorry, that was playing on the A side just then?
On the A side?
Yeah.
As in the T or the CT?
On the CT, sorry.
You're stretching my memory.
Stretching your memory now? Yeah, I can't remember either. That's fine. But, you know, isolating that A side player, knowing that with only 2 up, there has to be, just at the very most, just a 1 player.
I think, was the one who's playing A1.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They got the isolation, and now they're going for a fast B again. Where's the Dak this time? It's not here. The rifles are though. And there's the first kill on Kyoto, holding drop well, but Dick Stacey tapping out 1. He's been doing well with these entry frags and almost a team kill, but instead it's APOC to find 2, making this a 2 versus 4. 1 versus 4, Infrequent joins the fun, and it's all on Flicks. Kyoto will find him. Tainted Minds, they just answer straight back immediately, and the money's in the bin for Darksided. It's going to have to be a force buy.
Yeah, they need to claim this 5th to really put themselves in any stead. They're putting themselves in such a dangerous position once again. I mean, I believe in their ability to have a strong CT. You know, they've had some good executes, but the fragging capability of Tainted Minds is just really coming into its own.
Playing really well as a unit, Tainted Minds so far. I mean, this really could be it for this entire best of 3 if this half doesn't go their way. But we had an 11-4 last map, and it came back to 16-12, so maybe that sort of comeback can happen again. Not starting off so well this time, though, as, well, Kyoto Did have a teammate swinging in for the help, but doesn't need it. Refrag him, but doesn't even need it. Finds to kill himself, and Badge, this is a really awkward engagement with this UMP. He's left so low. APOC eventually cleans it up, and ooh, quick one tap for Chutch onto Texter. 5 players alive in the final round for Tainted Minds, as we had, interestingly, looking at the site hits they did as well, it was 6 players, or 6 rounds in a row to A, and then every single round and a half towards B. No matter who won. The only times, like, Darkside has done a few A a couple of times, but it was never the bomb. It was just one player lurking, trying to pick up some CT frags. So it was all A, and then it was all B.
It's just, there's no mix-up, really. I think that's probably where Tainted Minds have just been able to get the read on Darkside so much.
So Darkside did have a few lurks, so they got a few kills. But this time it's Tainted 5 men towards A long. They have some utility as well. Kyoto with flashbangs, Offnu with a Molotov and a smoke. So they can go out and get this bomb down into some cover, have some things to use in the post plant. But it's a full and early rotate for Darkside. They're calling TM's bluff. And they've got 4 on the A side waiting for this T push. Tainted Minds are committing to it. They do have this utility though, and that utility is going to be everything to them. They've got to get themselves into this site cleanly, and now they're already looking for the fights. They've found out some crossfires, but Flix and Badge combining for a kill. Chutch and Infrequent trading some back. Badge is left so low. He's inside this smoke, and he's still alive running towards the site, but he can't find any more frags. Actually allowed to just find 1, but it's a 3-on-2. So close to the site. We'll be ready for him, but Texter's going to find that shot. There's APOC finding one as well, so it's a 1v1. Texter versus APOC. Texter is on the bomb. He's sticking at 3 seconds left, but there's the peek from Offnu. He finds the headshot. 12-4. Last game, though, we were in this situation. It wasn't quite this situation because Dark started at 4 rounds, won the pistol round, got 5, but then we had rounds traded everywhere after, you know. Yeah, that was it. It was the double ecos that got won by both teams. So
yeah, exactly.
See if it happens this time, but for now it's Tainted Minds starting off the right way and taking their CT pistol. No, T pistol. T
pistol there. We didn't have to. We don't have to swap around this time as we did the last game.
No, I don't know. That's fine.
But no, this is where Darkside need to pull out. They need to just pull out something from the last.
Max 7 glass cannon nonsense. It's not nonsense. It's very, very great. I love the Max 7.
That's a PDG play right there.
30 PDG players. It's appropriate, considering we're not going to go into that. But Dick Stacey challenging long, being long with this Deagle. Looks for 1 shot, but can't quite find it. Still trying to find it as Badge, who's going to nick it from him. Flips is solo towards A long. Might have a player coming his way. It's Infrequent who might get a nasty shotgun delivered surprise. That said though, man advantage still with the T's. Gun advantage still with the T's. I think this one's going to go pretty well for them indeed. But they're up 12-4 on their second map, on their own map pick. They've only got 3 players to find to make it 13.
Now we are seeing full control for the T's. Taking onto this A site now. There's only 1 player that possibly could contest this, and that is Dick Stacey. Flix is on the other side of this smoke. Chutch going to be the one to find him in a minute, potentially, when that smoke fades. It's so close.
Smoke's gonna last a minute, mate. Come on.
I know. I want to see the headshots happen. But so we are going to see a full control. Dick Stacey not going to be able to find a kill on APOC, just getting tagged down. APOC doing some great damage though. Badger going to be actually trading out APOC. Chutch running with Badger and Flix taking him out. Kyoto going to be trading out. It's just Flix versus Kyoto and Infrequent now.
Nothing you can do with that Max 7.
Not really. Not at that range. He might be able to find Infrequent here. This
free gun. Yep.
Oh, it's so awkward. What is happening? Come on, boys. You can do it. I believe. 8 HP on it. There it goes. Unfortunately, no AK or anything like that for Flix to pick up, so he'll just be taking that UMP away. But a deadly gun nonetheless. Obviously, post-nerf, it's a little bit different. But
you can't use it as a rifle anymore.
Not anymore,
I mean, you can. You just have to believe. Now, I would almost argue, not argue, I'm not going to argue with pro players, but I would almost consider keeping the Mag 7 there. It's worth more money. It gets you more money. And if you post it up in drop or a broken wall, as we see many people do, it can be very effective. But
yeah, true.
Flix goes for the UMP instead. Got some armor behind it, so fair enough.
I guess you want to just have that sort of more diverse, like we are seeing here, but he's going to get shut down by Chutch so quickly. That's very quick. And often finding another frag, actually.
Money dollar bills everywhere with this Mac 10 over here. Badge is just playing down in the corner. We're going to get a reload in and look for him, but it's the full A hit coming in. He is Infrequent actually getting caught out. It's a Mac 10 retrieve for Sync, but a Mac 10 against armor. Pretty garbo, I'm going to be honest with you. Speaking of Mac 10s against not armor, they're great. Here's Offnu trying to clean up. Will get taken out by Dick Stacey. Sharpshooting there, but it's only Dick Stacey left in the 1 versus 3. And the only gun he has available to pick up is a Mac 10. 2 rifles in the hands of the T's still. Bomb on the other side of the map. And Dick Stacey really all he can do. Prowl around, hunt for an exit frag or two, maybe grab a rifle as he's extremely lucky. I mean, the only player near him is Kyoto. And that's another Mac 10, so he could trade Mac 10 for Mac 10. That'd be nice.
That would be nice, but...
Get a new Mac 10, get a new lease on Mac 10s. I was going to say a new lease on life, but it's just a new Mac 10. So.
That's a new Mac 10. I don't know if that's going to give you a life at all.
It's
It's going to probably end it pretty quick against these AKs.
Got the pistol out, and the jumping Mac 10 of Kyoto will find him out. Money there for Offnu and Kyoto with those Mac 10 frags. And it's 14-4. Tainted Minds, they get the pistol. They clean up the anti-ecos. And now it's just 2 rounds away.
I'm actually interested to see that APOC is holding onto that Galil. He's got just almost 5.5k. Why not drop the Galil and pass an AWP over to Infrequent potentially? But Infrequent obviously feeling pretty good with the AK so far. He's playing well with the M4 on the first half. Basically, rifles feeling pretty comfortable in his hands. Yes.
It's interesting, we have like the same buy on both teams. We've got 4 main rifles and 1 of the lower tier ones each, so Galil and a Famarciat. But 2 more rounds needed for Tainted Minds here at the AOC CGPL Winter Final Series LAN to get themselves into that winners final. A very good best of 3 performance, a 2-0, but it's not all done just yet. Badge is going to be under pressure with this Famas, but he's been sharp with this thing. We saw it on Case. He's going to find himself 1 kill there. No more as his kills are getting stolen. And there's Infrequent with the trade. Just 3 HP for APOC though. The work is on Infrequent, pardon me. The smoke is there. So the bomb go down, and that's a problem for APOC. Now it's all on Infrequent, and Sync knows exactly where he is, dancing with him, bringing his teammate in to try and find this crossfire. Infrequent's been given an opportunity, but the double peek is good. And the CTs will win it out. Darksided hold off map and series point for now. But how long will it last?
Yeah, if we look back into the first game, you know, they were in a much better position kind of moving into round 19. They managed to snag back a couple of rounds, whereas Tainted Minds, 2 rounds left to secure their winner's bracket position. Are we feeling good right now? Only the 5 rounds for Darksided, and Tainted Minds know how strong their executes are, especially out of that B site. Might be able to overwhelm them and just kind of brute force their way into that bracket.
Very, very possibly. For Darksided though, I feel like this Cobble LAN experiment has not gone well.
Not really. Not
so far, which is unfortunate as they were obviously confident to finally not insta-veto it, but we'll have to see if they bring it out elsewhere in the competition. That'll be the question mark for me. Maybe they think, you know, we tried it against Tainted, and it's the first game of the day, we weren't fragging, we weren't feeling it, whatever. We can do better on Cobble against other teams. Maybe they will bring it out again.
Yeah. I think that's probably maybe where you try and bring it out maybe in some more online tournaments before you bring it to LAN.
That's the problem.
Because Tainted Minds on LAN right now, especially Offnu and Infrequent, they've just been popping off, and they've just been... Darksided haven't had really an answer for those 2 key fraggers. They
haven't. Going to need to find one though if they want to get further into this map, further into this best of 3, as they need to take out this one and then trump Tainted Minds on Overpass, which is no easy feat. But before they get there, they've got to take the rest of Cobblestone out. They need 11 straight rounds to avoid overtime. If they let even one more slip, they've got to play for that magical overtime thing. I didn't want to say thing there, but hey, we're going with it. APOC's found himself an entry on B. And now the CT's had to adjust. Going to send one player aggressive, actually. It's Sync looking towards mid, trying to get himself an instant trade, but he's going to run into Offnu in a second. Actually falls back, but they've flushed him out. Got 2 players on all sides of him. There's 2 and 2. He's actually given up.
No.
Dick Stacey is the only player here on B. Tex is rotated. Dick Stacey and Drop has been found out as well. They know exactly where he is, and there's the reposition from APOC. It's now a retake for the CTs. That's rough. Tex is straight to Drop through the window. Did get in there without being spotted. I think the timing just worked out, and APOC didn't see him. But it's a 3v4. 1 kill, but Kyoto with the spam through the smoke. He finds himself 1. And there's Offnu with the flank, finding 1 kill, and not the second, but Chuch's Molotov cleans it up. 15 rounds for Tainted Minds, 10 map and series points.
Darksided really have to be kicking themselves there. They really did just give up that B site. They rotated through. They thought there was maybe going to be a rotate and then the T's kind of push onto the A site, but Tainted Minds just calling everything, forcing those rotates towards A, and then just having basically a clean sweep onto the B site, maybe to get that plant early. Tainted Minds looking to close this match out, take their first game of the day.
Good to do it as well. There's only some CT pistols remaining against them. Deagles, 5.7s, P250, 5.7 singular, 3 Deagles, 1 P250. They found the first frag somehow. Well, not quite. Actually, that was a dink on the other way. Sorry, not quite. Looked down at my notes and heard dink, and I assumed it was a frag. And I heard a PT-50 firing, so don't make assumptions based on audio, kids. That's not fun at all. But flash into drop. CT's playing passive. It's all on this round for Darksider. They need these pistols to find some kills. They still have a good utility, a good amount of utility on them. They've held onto it on the most part. They'll be able to use it when they need it. But still, it's all Tainted Minds in the driving seat right now.
It definitely is. Especially with these pistols. Head armor probably wasn't really a necessary investment for the Darksider players. Maybe try and get some more utility, but it's not right now. Tainted Minds looking to push fully their way onto this B side. APOC going to be opening up on Badger. Texter, Offnu taking out Dick Stacey. Texter now trying to see if he can find anything. He's got 3 players pushing him, but Chud's going to find him very quickly. And there's no more CT players on this B site. Sing with a great headshot there. Chuch through the smoke. Chuch through the smoke is just incredible. Flicks.
Was that a got to, that was a jinx.
It was a
I think that was a gotta go. Gotta go, guys. Sorry.
Gotta go fast.
Can't be here anymore. Unfortunately for Darksider, this map has been quite fast, as it's all on Flicks, and he can't get it done. 16-5 is the second map between these two teams. Gotta write my thing. There we go. I can't. There we go. Words anyway. 16-5, 2-0 for Tainted Minds in the end.
That was not the result I was expecting.
No, and I don't think it's what Darksider would have wanted on Cobble, but
definitely.
That is what it was. However, we are now looking forward to our next series, which will be Chiefs versus Greyhound, whenever we get to it.
Yeah.
Talk about that. We'll talk about that one quickly, I guess. You had some stats about last time these two teams met, don't you?
Yeah, funnily enough, the last time the Greyhounds and Chiefs met, Greyhound actually took it 2-0. And from memory, that was actually during this winter series, I believe. Overpass. Yep, it was overpass. It was a 16-3, and then on Cobble it was a 19-5. I know first overtime on
19-15.
Yeah, 19-15, sorry.
19-5 would be a really weirdly weighted
game. That was a very weirdly weighted overtime right there. It's like, no, you didn't win enough. You need to go that extra mile. You actually got
minus 10 rounds, and they
yeah,
lost that
exactly.
overtime.
But no, so Greyhound are looking in a really good position. Obviously, they've been reading Chiefs quite well. Obviously, doing their homework. As we've said before, they do have probably one of the more broader map pools out of all the teams right now.
That said, though, I think if Chiefs are going to ban anything against them, we haven't seen the videos yet because they haven't been done, but Chiefs, I think, should ban Overpass, given that it's one of Greyhound's best maps.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
We'll talk more about that in a bit. For the meantime, though, guys, we're going to go to a short-ish break. I believe it'll be somewhere the 15-20 minute mark. We'll see what's happening, but we need to swap out all the players back there, get the next game in, so we'll be back very shortly with game number 2 of the day. Stay with us.